From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Thursday, April 2nd, 2015. Silver is trading at $16.75 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,201 per ounce. And according to BitcoinAverage.com, the average price of Bitcoin is $248. Antiwar.com reports while their various allies across northern Syria have been all wiped out in attacks by both the Syrian military and rival rebel factions, the Free Syrian Army has claimed a major gain yesterday, capturing the Nasib border crossing on the border with Jordan. This was the only functioning border crossing between Syria and Jordan and has been under military control throughout the civil war. Jordan has announced this crossing is being closed. The U.S. has been training the Free Syrian Army and other rebels inside Jordan and then sending them in to fight in Syria, though this is the first significant gain they've had outside of an older, already closed crossing. The Nasib crossing lies on the Damascus Highway and was materially the last functional land route from Damascus to another country, with most other routes closed by the war. FPP Radio News is brought to you by Coinbase. Coinbase is a simple and secure online Bitcoin wallet for sending, receiving, and storing Bitcoin. I trust Coinbase. You should too. Get started at coinbase.fppradio.com. That's coinbase.fppradio.com. UPI reports a man in Gaza said he was tricked into selling a priceless mural by internationally renowned artist Banksy for $175. The mural was painted anonymously by the artist on the door left standing of a house destroyed by a bombing. The work, titled Bomb Damage, shows the Greek goddess Niobe mourning. In classical mythology, Niobe is often associated with bereaved mothers mourning the loss of her children. Rabbi Darduna, the door's owner, was approached by local artist Bilal Khalid, who said he was purchasing the painted doors to put in a museum in Gaza. Darduna said, "Then someone called Bilal Khalid called me on the phone. He said, 'We've painted 7 paintings on 7 doors, and I bought all of the doors except yours, and I paid 500 shekels for each. At first I refused to sell it as I thought the door was worth more as it is heavy metal, and I asked for 1,000 shekels. Finally, we agreed on 700 shekels. Roughly $175. Darduna said Khalid insisted and made him sign a document saying he agreed to the price. He was hesitant but needed the money. Banksy murals have sold for hundreds of thousands of dollars. Darduna said, "I did not know this was this valuable. I heard it can be sold for millions. Now I want my door back." For over 35 years, Roberts & Roberts has been a trusted source for buying and selling your investment-grade precious metals. They also take Bitcoin for precious metal purchases and permanently removed the minimum purchase order for all orders paid in the digital currency. Call Roberts & Roberts today for knowledgeable advice on investing and a forward-thinking approach to new technologies. 850-478-5270 or online at rrbi.co. Reuters reports Arkansas Governor Asa Hutchinson told lawmakers on Wednesday to revise a bill that rights activists and U.S. businesses say allows discrimination against gays, and home state corporate giant Walmart praised his actions. Indiana's governor a day earlier said lawmakers should fix a similar Religious Freedom Restoration Act in his state. After it was enacted last week, the state was hit with protests, threatened boycotts, and warnings from powerful U.S. firms of pending economic damage for being seen as standing against U.S. ideals of inclusion. In a news conference at the Capitol in Little Rock, Hutchinson, who previously said he would sign the bill, said he was sending the act back to the Republican-controlled legislature to be rewritten so it can better balance tolerance for diversity and protections for religious freedom. Hutchinson said, "We want to be known as a state that does not discriminate but understands tolerance." The governor said his own son had asked him to veto the bill, adding a personal element to the pressure to reject the bill. While Hutchinson spoke, scores of protesters outside waved rainbow flags of the gay rights movement. A day earlier, Walmart, the world's biggest retailer, called on Hutchinson to veto the bill. On Wednesday, it commended his decision and in a Twitter post urged lawmakers to make certain any legislation does not encourage discrimination. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.